You're listening to The Sizzle on Iron Skillet Radio and Iron Skillet Television.
1-2. Hendricks got him.
Welcome into the Sizzle's Hot 5 and 5 presented by Iron Skillet Sports. Listen, we are reacting to the Chicago White Sox win of the AL Central Division. This is the Hot 5 and 5, and at this time, you know what we've come to do. We've come to give you that Hot 5 and 5. But before I can do that, remember, if you have not liked, subscribe, and share, please hit the button below. Make sure that you're getting all of this content daily as we put it out for your viewing pleasure. Number one on the Hot 5 and 5 is the Timberwolves part ways with Gersson Rosas, which is their general manager. They bring in the interim, and he was the assistant now in Sachin Gupta, and he will be the man to lead the Timberwolves back to mediocrity. But one thing Gupta does have on his record is he is one of the forefathers of the NBA trade machine that you can find on ESPN. So he's the analytics guy. He's the number guy. He knows what numbers you should be looking for, I guess. But one of the biggest numbers you should be looking for is, will Cat be on the team in the future? Number two on the Hot 5 and 5 is that the NFL has announced the nominees for the 2022 class of Pro Hall of Fame. This is the Pro Hall of Fame. This is where all the marbles are. You know, so this list is 25 semifinalists, and in November, that's where you start your 25. Then you go to 15 finalists in January, and then between that time, somewhere between then and August, they cut it down, they pare it down with that selection committee. So right now, this year, the name that everybody's looking for around here is Devin Hester. That's right, he's emerged as probably one of the NFL's greatest returners in history, and his 8-year career with the Bears led him to great heights, led him to a Super Bowl. He is one of the nominees, and we are proud of that. Number three on the Hot 5 and 5 is the Chicago Bears. Justin Fields has been named as the starter for Sunday's game against the Cleveland Browns. Now, this is his first start. Now he will see what he can do. Now that Andy Dalton is hurt, we don't know, he's day to day, but we'll see if Justin Fields can lead the Bears to another victory. Number four on the Hot 5 and 5 is, if you have not picked up Christian McCaffrey for tonight's tilt against you, if you haven't done it and you're not picking him up for your daily when you're playing Panthers, playing against the Texans, then there's something wrong with you. All right. McCaffrey is a star running back who leads the NFL in yards from scrimmage with 324 yards this season and 14 catches, which is the most among all active NFL players. And number five on the Hot 5 and 5 is, it's been 13 years. The Sox clinched their first AL title. Look, man, it's a back-to-back for them that they're going to the playoffs. This is something that has never been done in Sox history, and we're going to talk about it right now on The Sizzle, the Hot 5 and 5.
Wow, bro. That's crazy. That's so love, bro.
It is crazy. It is so love. It is what we're talking about right now, and that is the Chicago White Sox are the AL champs for the 21 season. They are the ones. All right, so the White Sox just defeated the Cleveland Indians, and it was the first game of a doubleheader. The 7-2 win is the first clinch to win the crown, and they're the first ones in MLB right now who have clinched the whole division. Now, you've got the Rays, you've got the Brewers, you've got the Giants and the Dodgers who've all clinched postseason berths. And some of them have, they're close to getting their division title, but they're not there yet. But the Chicago White Sox became that first team to clinch for the division title in 2021. And so now it is the first time since 2008 that they won a division title. And in that season, they went up against the division leading Rays, and it didn't go as well as probably it should have gone. But if you can remember last year, they did make the playoffs, and that was due to the expanded playoff format. So they made the playoffs, and I know it was a shortened coronavirus impacted season, but, unfortunately, they lost in 3 games to the A's. But right now, your Chicago White Sox are the 21 champs. They're the division champs. And so much props to you, Tony La Russa, and all of you guys who've been playing. Tim Anderson, massive game, 2 home runs. It has been something to watch. And let me tell you something about Luis Robert. Let me tell you something. This team is special. They're going to do something special. And we salute you from the sizzle. Remember to look for our exclusive interview with Coach Angela Hamlin-Blakely from the region. You know who only does it the way we do it, which is the sizzle, right here on Iron Skillet Radio and Iron Skillet Television.
Make sure that you follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Iron Skillet Sports. And remember to like, share, and subscribe to Iron Skillet Sports on YouTube at Iron Skillet Sports.